Now to a massive construction fire in Oakland, only the latest in a string of unsolved arson investigations in the East Bay.
That 5-alarm fire gutted this building that was under construction in Oakland. This is new video now from Oakland firefighter helmet cameras, where embers from the original fire reached a home on Isabella Street. It was one of the 3 fires on that block.
A short time ago, Chopper 5 over the charred ruins of the construction site on West Grand Avenue. Not much left but melted framework, scaffolding, and collapsed roofs. A lot of debris for investigators to sift through to find the ignition source.
KPIX 5's Juliette Goodrich digs into the growing list of open arson investigations.
But first, let's get to Maria Medina, live at the scene in Oakland. Maria?
Well, now that the fire is out, we are getting a better look at the damage done out here. And you can see behind me, these townhomes were just gutted. More than 12 hours after this fire started, investigators remain on scene.
It was an orange glow.
An entire city block on fire, devouring townhomes under construction. And sending embers into the air, causing several other small house fires and forcing dozens out of their homes in the middle of the night.
I felt like I was going to die.
The ashes, the embers were coming this way to this house.
And as nearly 100 firefighters battled the flames, they say someone tried to light another building under construction not too far away on Peralta Street. Mayor Libby Schaaf says it's not clear yet this was caused by an arsonist. The fires follow several arsons of buildings under construction in the last couple of years in Oakland. Mayor Libby Schaaf urged the community living next to developments to be on alert.
We do know that arsonists have been trying to burn down housing projects in Oakland. And we are calling on everyone to be vigilant.
And as the flames and smoke cleared, investigators arrived at the scene. About 40 people plan to move into the homes around the holidays.
We had security cameras on site. We had a security guard on site, and still this fire was started.
And now investigators are hoping those cameras captured what they need to put the pieces together and stop it from happening again.
An attack on new housing in Oakland is an attack on keeping families housed in Oakland.
And of the 126 townhomes, 50 of them were sold. Now, as you can see, PG&E is still on scene here. They are working to restore electricity to about 500 homes. Live in Oakland, Maria Medina, KPIX 5.
All right, Maria, thank you. The East Bay has seen several other major construction site fires in recent years. Just last month, rebuilding work began at an apartment complex in Concord that was torched by an arsonist back in April. There was also a suspicious fire at an Oakland construction site near Lake Merritt. And in May of last year, a fire at an apartment complex under construction on the Oakland-Emeryville border. The same complex was burned down in July of 2016. KPIX 5's Juliette Goodrich took her questions about this growing list of arson investigations to the sheriff. She's live in Concord. Juliette?
Yes, I talked with Sheriff Greg Ahern today, and I asked him what's going on. Now, the ATF has to stay pretty tight-lipped during this investigation, but he told me a number of agencies are trying to track down who is torching commercial buildings. Now, directly behind me is a commercial building in Concord. It was torched by an arsonist back in April, and today's fire in Oakland just adds to the list. Today's suspicious 5-alarm fire in Oakland was knocked down by mid-morning, but tracking down how it started or who started it has become a monumental task for arson investigators, and the number of suspicious fires is growing.
At what point and how many fires does it take to sound the alarm, so to speak, that there is a real issue going on right now? There's someone out there that's torching housing developments.
After the first fire, so I know they're working hard. I've had conversations with ATF in regards to their progress in the investigation, and they're doing what they're supposed to be doing to try to locate that suspect.
Today, the Sheriff's Department deployed its Unmanned Aerial Vehicle Team, or UAV team. Drone footage gives the fire department instant thermal imaging video.
What we were trying to do is just show the firefighters the hot spots.
It helps with real-time decision-making for firefighters and an aerial perspective for arson investigators.
We provide the data to the Oakland Fire Department, the Oakland Police Department.
As for suspects, a man riding a bicycle was identified as the suspect in the Emeraldville fire last year. Authorities releasing these photos shortly after, showing a man wearing a hooded sweatshirt as he pedaled away in the middle of the night on the sidewalk. And in Concord, surveillance video shows an arson suspect setting fire to the construction site and then hopping the fence. And here we are in Concord, where surveillance cameras still line the outside of these construction sites, a helpful tool for investigators. But in this case, the arsonist was caught on camera, but not caught by police yet. In Concord, Juliette, Goodrich, KPIX 5.